don't know each other.
At all. Fun.
Maybe for the intro, I'll put in like a blooper part. You know how some people do that?
Yeah.
I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah, like Kim and Jonah do it at the end where they're being all silly. And it's funny.
I love their episode. Okay.
Hi!
I'm not laughing at you, okay. Okay.
No, I know it's awkward. It's like...
Alright. I feel like this is like a school project or something. Yeah.
One eternity later.
I'm Abby.
I'm Faith.
And this is the Elevated Stitches podcast.
Yeah, we don't know each other.
At all.
She worked at the yarn store in Laramie, and she helped me pick out yarn for a project, and then we just started talking, and we're like, hey, let's do a podcast.
So here we are.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, if you hear anything in the background, it's probably Terry ruining stuff. So, just
Terry's
a little...
a cute cat.
Yeah,
She might hop in.
right now.
Oh.
So...
Introducing Terry, also.
Yep. I think we're just gonna follow the traditional format for podcasts, finished objects, works in progress, and acquisitions. And we'll probably just talk about some stuff at the end.
Do you want to go first?
Oh, yeah. I'm wearing my Eclair Raglin. Don't look at where I messed up the cable right here.
Wouldn't have even have noticed. That's great.
I knit this in acrylic yarn, and I'm sweating right now.
Acrylic be like that.
Oh, it is. And it's itchy too. Like, all...
That's weird.
My skin is just like, let's react to everything. So it's really itchy on my arms, but it's just Red Heart Super Saver.
Nice.
It did not block out the way I wanted it to. It's very like form-fitting, so...
How did you want it to block out?
So the pattern, it's like a really oversized sweater, and like you're really, like it's really supposed to stretch out like this, but with acrylic, my experience, I can just throw it in the washer, in the dryer, and it's fine. It like softens up, but like this is still like rough.
Dang. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that this is acrylic, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. It looks woolly to me, but maybe because it is a little bit more like sturdy.
Yeah, it's a really stiff yarn. So I think next time I wash it, I'm going to soak it in extremely hot water and then just stretch it out.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or try it out, just like an experiment, you know?
Yeah. So.
But the cables look good too. Like usually, I don't know, I've never done cables.
Oh, really?
Honestly, surprisingly, but I just imagine that, like I feel like wool just gives a little bit more stitch definition than acrylic does.
Yeah.
So maybe the cables would be, you know, just a little more like pronounced.
Yeah, I was thinking because since I've been knitting so many drop shoulders, I'm like, I need another raglan, and I have lots of wool yarn, so I think I might redo it in a wool.
Nice.
So.
You like the pattern that much to do?
I love the pattern, and it has bobbles. There's a version without bobbles. And it has little bobbles right here on the parts where there's no cables. So I'll look like a little pine cone.
That's fine.
So
you do it the same color or different color?
Oh, I don't know. I have lots of brown wool. I have a dark brown wool that I was using for my chestnut dress, and then I messed it up. So I'm gonna rip out that and maybe do another Eclair Raglan. So yeah.
Cool. I am wearing the Knitting is Metal shirt, which knitting is metal. Had to buy it. And then this is the Eyelet Burst shawl by Stephen West. I have not woven in my ends yet, so don't judge me there. I think technically, like, you're supposed to do like a more of like a variegated type of vibe to like fade it out, but I just wanted
It
like
still looks nice. Looks like a spider web.
yeah.
I
I
think
just
it's cool.
wanted something like simple and basic, you know?
Yeah.
And a little bit more like neutral-y that I could wear with whatever. So that's what we have going on today. Thank you.
Really nice.
I mean, it really just, and I like the shape of it because it does not fall off.
Yeah.
It's nice, like it's not gonna be falling off your shoulders all the time. It really stays on.
Yeah.
And it kind of just feels like you're wearing a blanket.
Yeah, I really like it. I've always wanted to knit something from Stephen West, like the Geo Gradient. I don't really, okay, so this is kind of an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I didn't take anything wrong with the first clue.
Same.
I'm like, what are you guys freaking out about?
I saw, and I mean, like, yeah, no shade or anything to people. Like, I can get how they did see it that way.
Yeah, we don't want to invalidate anyone.
No, and I can see how it could be taken that way and be hurtful. I just saw like you know pinwheels like in quilting. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
But
whatever. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that Jenny from Honeybird Studio, she just released her Lyss Toque.
that's cute.
It is so cute.
Is she the one in Canada?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like her. She's got good vibes.
Yes, she's so sweet. This is my second test knit for her.
Nice.
So it's just a nice 2x2 rib, and you fold it over, and I love this cable right here.
That's so pretty.
Don't look where I messed up the cables. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's been up with me lately and messing up cables, but
Well, they seem hard. Coming from someone who's never done cables.
I mean, it's pretty easy. I'm just not really good at paying attention, but the decreases look really nice too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's so soft.
What is that yarn?
It's Jody Long Airspun in the color Sapphire.
That looks so good.
It is. Everyone, we were all kind of like gushing about the gradient in the group chat.
Yeah.
So
Was that like intentional or like planned? Did you like, were you like, I want to use specifically the piece of the yarn that's gonna do that?
no, I just took the yarn and I was like, let's knit a hat with it because
Sweet.
it's been sitting in my stash and I have 4 of them. So I have so much of this yarn.
Nice.
But I double stranded it because
Oh, okay.
it doesn't look very thin, but then you like knit with it and you're like, oh my goodness. It does pill a lot, kind of. But it's really soft and I would recommend this yarn for any patterns that you have that recommend a blown yarn. But it's really drapey. And it's so soft.
Did you get that at Cowgirl?
Yes.
So I work at, Faith mentioned I work at a yarn store in Laramie. I work at Cowgirl Yarn in Laramie, Wyoming. And that's where she got that yarn from. So if you dig the yarn, you can buy it from there, and we ship everywhere.
I know how you guys shipped.
Yeah, so you don't have to drive the 50 miles or whatever.
Yeah.
You can ship.
I love the vibes of the store though, so I don't mind driving all the way. And my boyfriend likes to help me pick out yarn, even though he kind of complains on the way there. But
he's like, "Are we gonna be in here forever, or do you know what you need?" Or
it's the same thing where when he goes to Murdoch's or Sportsman's.
Yes.
So I'm like,
tit for tat here.
yeah,
Terry, let's.
she's gonna knock it
Let's
over
not.
probably. Who has more whips? I have like.
You probably have
Probably
more.
5 or 6.
I only brought one. Well, yeah, I only brought one because I mean, really, I have like 10, but
Me
I did
too.
not bring them all with me.
Okay, because I don't want to like take over this whole thing.
I mean, you can. It's your house.
Okay. So the first thing I have, I keep showing this and nothing is ever done on it, but I finished the freaking lattice part that you can't see on my Ingrid sweater.
That's cute.
And it is. goodness.
Terry.
Okay, Terry decided to destroy our light. So, anyway, this is my Ingrid sweater. This is the back. My Ingrid sweater by Petite Knit. I've knit this before and I left it back home in Michigan and I didn't really like that pattern because I had 2 balls of the Lion Brand Pound of Love and the second one was way thicker than the other one, so one sleeve was like, and the other one was just, yeah,
That's annoying.
it was like a blimp of a sleeve.
Jeez.
So I'm re-knitting it in this very shiny acrylic yarn. I don't know how much like plastic is in here to make it this shiny, but yeah.
I like it though.
Me too. I really like the color.
Yeah.
It's
a good color for you.
I think so. I mean, I always hated pink, but then Jenny from Honeybird Studio, she keeps knitting in pink, and I'm like, I need to knit in pink.
Yeah. Like a dusty rose. Yeah.
She looks so good in pink.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Big Twist Shine in the color lavender.
Nice.
And I'm almost done. Well, not almost done, but about to join in the round, and then hopefully, like, I love the pattern, it's just this lattice part that I hate.
And then is it all like this type of like texture on the body?
I'm
not familiar with that pattern.
So I believe the body, here, I'll show you a picture of it. It's all these different textures. Looks like that.
Oh, that's cute. Yep.
I'm like really out of breath.
Okay. That's nice.
So yeah. Hopefully this will be done at some point.
And your needles match.
Yeah.
It's the little things.
Yeah. These are just Walmart needles.
Hey, they work.
They're better than the Sorella needles, I guess. I mean, I haven't had them, but everyone's been saying that the color's been like wearing off, and I've had these for months, and they're still purple. So
Nice.
not saying that Walmart's better than Sorella, but whatever.
I mean, it's fine.
Is my lip bleeding? Yep.
Oh.
Great. This is what I get for biting my lips. Okay.
Well, and it's dry. It's so dry right now.
It is. It's. I hope you guys can't hear the wind, but it's like.
It's so windy. It's
It's
horrendous. My hair looked okay, and then I went out in the wind.
Yeah. My hair is not hairing today, and I didn't even go outside. So. Cute. These are my socks that I keep talking about that haven't been done yet.
Did you talk about them on your pod? Nice.
Yeah. So these are just, I cast on 64 stitches with a 2x2 rib.
Nice.
I love 2x2 rib. Everyone's been like knitting socks with 2x2 rib, and I'm like, I need to do that.
Yeah.
So this is how far one ball of Patton's Croy socks got me. And so I have a whole other one. So I think when I'm done with this, I'm gonna knit some fingerless gloves.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Cute. And like, I was kind of scared of how this yarn would look.
Like, feel it?
Yeah. These are like, this is my favorite sock yarn because it's a 75% wool and then the rest is nylon, but it's like a really sturdy.
It feels, yeah.
It's not like super wash, it's like wool and nylon. So, and it softens up pretty well. And it doesn't pill. Like, I've had socks
I like that.
with this yarn and they're still like fine. They haven't pilled at all.
Nice.
So I'm about to start the heel, and then I need to make another pair of socks for my boyfriend's mom for Christmas. So, and then I have to knit a pair of socks for my grandma for Christmas. So
That's coming up quickly.
it is. They're not gonna be done in time.
Yeah.
But
It's like, it's
whatever. How many more do I have? 1, 2, 3.
Do you want me to go?
5, 6, 7, 8. I have too many.
I can go.
Okay.
I failed to mention too another thing I'm wearing.
Ooh.
these socks.
Oh, is that
I'll
that?
put one in the locker.
Is that sock yarn? The rainbow one? It was the one that I got from you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's exactly.
Sweet.
I think it is. Gosh, and they're like it's like all stretched out because I've been wearing it, but I really like
so
it.
Pretty.
It's like it's Barocco. I don't know if it's super sock. I'm bad at keeping my labels. Like I usually when I get the yarn, I just like I have it and I just throw the tag away. But
I really like the color fade though.
I do too. And I wanted something kind of like rainbowy, but I don't know. I think that our color palettes are gonna be fun because like yours are very like you're just more bright.
Yeah, I was gonna say there seems to be a personality difference.
But that's fun because then you can see like, you know.
You have like alter egos here.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I just did, what did I do? I think I just did 1 by 1 on this. Nope, I did 2 by 2. And I'm a super loose knitter.
Oh, me too.
So I only do, for fingering weight socks, I only cast on 48 stitches.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I'm so loose. That could be taken any kind of way. But they work up quickly for me because I have the low stitch count too, which is nice. But I guess, that's another thing I'm wearing, but I guess I could show, well, while I have this just in my hand, I have a hoe, a half-finished object. This yarn is Yarn Snob. I couldn't tell you the name of it. It's kind of funny because on their tag it says it's like Yarn Snob and then it's like a good fingering. You know.
This is gonna be a very scandalous podcast.
Yeah, so sorry. But it's another nice little rainbow, and I just wanted a pair of shorties. And I actually held it double too because I wanted them to be extra thick and warm.
Yeah, that's a really nice sock.
And just a little bit more squishy. Plus it kind of, it didn't pull too much, but you can see, I guess, on this side.
Yeah, it kind of looks like those athletic socks where it has like that thick band or whatever. It's supposed to like compress your foot.
Yeah, that is what it looks like. Yeah, so there's a hoe. I think I have like, I did like the ribbing and maybe like a row after the ribbing, which I didn't really think it was worth sharing, but.
They're just shorties.
They're shorties.
I really like long socks because I have to wear boots for work, but I have lots of like leftover sock yarn, so I might try to get into shorties because my feet sweat like crazy. Like that's gross, but like when I wear like those really long socks, I'm like, it's a little too much. So I might have to make a few shorties because like when I was in middle school, the thing were like ankle socks. Yeah. Like if you had longer socks than that, like you were a freak.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's like, what do you wear your socks so long?
Yeah. So I don't know.
I like a good shorty. Plus like, I don't know, it's just, you finish a thing of socks and then what do? You've got this like weird amount left over. Yeah. What do you do with it? The gloves are a good idea, but socks are also like year-round. You can get year-round use out of them, which I like.
Yeah.
So.
And there's like, I like the whole like scrappy thing, but like I wouldn't make a scrappy sweater. Like maybe a blanket.
A blanket would be cute.
Yeah. And I know Laura Penrose, she has the Sweet Shop blanket. Have you heard of that? It's okay, so it's a square and there's a diagonal and one color is like a plain color and then it's meant for like Advent minis. Oh, so then you can just like hold it double and then you just have like this giant blanket of all like this colorful yarn.
Cute.
I think I might do that, but I don't know. But
so many ideas, so many projects that can be done. So little
It's
time.
all crazy. Okay. I'm trying to keep everything in order from like when I cast it on, but this is my gown cardigan.
That's pretty.
My gown cardigan, there's hair in my eye. By
Wyoming life.
yeah. Lyss. It's for the knit along me and Jenny are hosting. Yeah. It's so
I didn't know you were part of that.
Really?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
We're learning about each other as you guys learn about us.
Well, originally, because I told her that I was going to be making a whole bunch of her Lyss toques before she rewrote the pattern, and she's like, yeah, like we could do a knit along for that. And then we just kept talking back and forth about Irene Lynn patterns, and she's like, let's do a knit along for that instead. And I'm like, okay. So, this is one of the patterns I'm making.
That's nice.
So
That's good.
yeah, I just joined for the body. I was gonna go back and knit a sleeve, but I had like about ½ an inch under the sleeve, and I was like, I'm gonna knit a little bit more of the body. So I'm gonna finish this skein, and then go on to a sleeve, and with the leftovers of that, I'm gonna go back to the body, and then back to a sleeve, and then I want this cardigan to like hit my ankles.
Oh,
So
nice.
if I have a little bit more yarn left over, I might knit like a little tie with this
Oh, cute.
cable right here,
That would be cute.
and have like a little tie. So then I feel like it kind of look like a bathrobe, but who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, it's for me, not you. So.
Yeah, exactly. If it sparks joy, do it.
Yeah. So this is acrylic yarn. I love this yarn in the color light gray. So
I love this yarn.
Me
I know
too.
Hobby Lobby's like, that's Hobby Lobby, right?
yeah.
They're kind of like a little controversial
Oh really?
because of their like the owners or the CEOs or something.
Oh.
They've got some.
I don't-
They've been outspoken about some.
Oh,
beliefs.
okay. Oh boy.
But I struggle with stuff like that. I get it and I respect it, but sometimes I need a budget yarn. I
Right.
just do, and I'm sorry, but I love this yarn. It's nice and soft.
It's a nice acrylic yarn. It's not squeaky and it's really
Mhm.
soft. So
Mhm.
I mean, it does kind of pill. Like I have a cardigan that I made, and it's like little like plasticky bits, but
yeah.
it's fine. Like I think I'm kind of like half and half a process knitter
Mm-hmm.
and like a product knitter. So I mean, as long as I have something to knit on, like I don't care what it's made out of.
Yeah.
But speaking of I love this yarn, we have my traffic cone orange sweater. On the website, it looked very more muted.
Oh,
And then I opened the box and I'm like, what is
Oh.
this high-vis material? Like,
Squirt hunting. Well, that's too much, actually. They'd see ya.
well, it'd be helpful for work because we have to wear high-vis stuff. Like, you're gonna see me like 4 miles away.
Yeah.
No trains are gonna run me over.
Yeah.
But this is the sweater number 13. I think that's the back. Sweater number 13 by My Favorite Things Knitwear.
That's nice.
It's so nice.
I like that.
I was kind of a little skeptical about like the color, but like,
I think it'll look good.
yeah, I'm like almost transparent, so like,
Well, I'm just holding it up, like,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought it'd be like a little weird with my hair, and I'm like, you know what? People always compliment bold things
Mm-hmm.
because they're too chicken to wear that stuff.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be that girl, you know?
Yes. Be bold.
Yeah. I love knitting broken rib. Everyone says, well, not everyone, but some people don't like it. But like, it's knit one, purl one, and then knit one the entire, like, I mean, knit the whole round. Like, it goes by pretty fast, I
Yeah.
think. But I just love the raglan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love thick raglans.
Can you modify that, like, if you didn't want to do a double or a folded over neck?
Well, yeah, the original, it folds over from the front.
Okay.
So like the cast on edge would be down here.
Mm-hmm.
But she has you like put it inside out, and then instead of knit one, purl one round, and then knit one. It's purl the whole round, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So, and I think that's for like the rest of the sweater. I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I'll just knit it together. But I'm sure like if you wanted something thinner, you could just do
Just a normal.
yeah, however, yeah, like a mock neck or.
Nice.
So yeah,
I like that.
this is my traffic cone sweater.
That's great.
It is.
It's fun.
It is. It's like the camera's struggling. It's like, what is going on
Right.
here?
So bright.
I have like one, two, three. I have 4 more. If you want to
Okay, I will
talk
go.
about something.
Okay. So, and I'm not really like a project baggy lady.
Me either, but that is so pretty.
This is a pillowcase.
Oh,
Off of
Improvise.
Amazon.
improvise, adapt, overcome.
You know, it's just you buy the pillowcase and then just like a normal, just like little throw pillow, and that's what it's meant to be for. But I was like, well, I can carry a sweater in here.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't have handles, which is like a thing, I guess, but keeps it safe and secure and everything's
Yeah,
in
it
there.
even has a little zipper on it too.
Yeah.
Super cute.
So this is the Throwover by Andrea Mowry.
Oh, wow.
I am almost done with the body.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Trucking along on it. The yarn is, the purple is Universal Yarns, and I think it's called like Chunky Delight or something like that. The teal and the gray, I have no idea what they are. They were a gift. But I thought that like the ply and the weight felt kind of similar, so I just went
Yeah.
for it.
It looks so great.
Thank you. The pattern actually calls for 3 colors, like in the yoke, but I just did 2, obviously.
Yeah, it still looks nice.
And just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah.
And I think technically she usually does like the spin cycle,
Yeah.
so it was supposed to be a little bit more like variegated and stuff like that, but I
It
just
still
wanted
looks
it a little bit
great.
more basic and
It looks like those
yeah.
90s windbreakers, but like in the best way. Like that looks so great.
Thank you.
I love it.
So yeah, like, and my thing, I struggle with sweaters and stuff because it's interesting when you're working on the yoke with like the increases and the blah 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 color work. When I get to the boring bits, it takes me forever.
Oh, me
'Cause
too.
I'm just like,
I
here
have
I am knitting, boring, you know?
my first color work was a fingering weight color work, and I got so impatient with the sleeves that the sleeves ended up being like up to like here.
Well, and I have this much left. I'm hoping I will get the body done with that, but then I have 2 more balls of this that I'm hoping I can do the sleeves.
I think you'll have enough.
I think so too. I think it'll be okay. Right now, like, I'm really hoping with blocking it'll kind of get a little bit more. I'm gonna have to shape it because right now it's kind of just like trapezoidy. Is that the shape? You know, it's just like hard angles.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna have to kind of like shape out the shoulders a little bit.
Is there any color work on the sleeves?
No.
Oh.
But I was thinking if I did start to run out, I probably won't. But if I do, I might just do a little, maybe like a little something like this close to the end.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to break it up a little bit.
Have a little more interesting stuff at the sleeves, so it's a little
Yeah.
something to look forward to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
Switch it up a little bit.
yeah, or I think that's a good body length, but if you're worried about the sleeves, you can just get the sleeves done and then use
That's
the
a
rest
good
for the body.
point. Okay.
That's what I would do, but I don't really like breaking yarn and weaving in ends.
Yeah. The less ends, the better.
Yeah.
Here is a progress keeper that I made. It's cute.
Oh, you made that? That's so cute.
Did. I had quite a few stuff like progress keepers and stitch markers in my shop for a while,
You have a shop.
but just on Ko-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Some people call it Ko-Fi, some people call it coffee.
Ko-Fi is what it is.
Ko-Fi, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had some on there, and then I sell them at Cowgirl too.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
I really like that purple though.
Thank you.
It's so nice.
That's like my main WIP. That's a Christmas gift too. So
Oh, really?
I'm like chopping it a bit to get it.
Yeah.
To get it done.
Sweet. Okay.
I wish I brought more. Sorry, I feel bad. I have so many WIPs at home, and I didn't bring enough.
It's okay.
But we're figuring it
We're
out.
learning
We're gonna
it,
get in the
yeah.
groove.
Yeah. My next thing is in this Cowgirl Yarn Bag that my boyfriend bought me.
I like that color.
It is. I mean, it is a nice color. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It is.
It's a really nice material. Like I could probably fit like 3 projects in here, but I have the world's smallest project. My ring is falling off. I have the smallest project in here. Don't really know why, but
I like that green. That green is gonna. Oh.
it is.
You're nailing your colors. These are your colors.
This is like the fashion green that was really popular this summer. But this is the Afro Sweater by Irene Lynn. It's all stockinette. It's the saddle shoulder, which she didn't really like talk about the construction in the first half of the pattern. She's like, okay, here you go. And I was like, okay. But it is, how do I show this? It is a saddle shoulder.
Nice.
And then there's like a lacy twisted rib at the bottom of the body and like huge twisted rib sleeves. But I'm knitting this in Mountain Metal wool. There's Saratoga base in the color grass.
Nice.
I don't know if I have enough of it though.
Uh-oh.
I think I might just need 1 skein.
I can see if we have some at work. Is that where you got it?
Yeah. So I think I'll have enough. When I join everything in the round, I'll just get the sleeves done because that's what I'm worried about because there's a lot of fabric in the sleeves. And then like with blocking, I can just stretch it to high heavens.
True.
So, yeah. And I wear a lot of high-waisted jeans, so I don't really care if it's too cropped, but I really like long sweaters. But
I do too, yeah.
Yeah.
I much prefer something long.
But yeah, that itty bitty project is in this giant project bag. So
That's right.
yeah. So oh never mind, I have 3 more after this one. I just wanted to show everything I've gotten some progress on, but this is my Wednesday sweater by Petite Knit. You can see here, this is where I noticed. Yeah. So here's what happened. So I think I had about 5 skeins originally of this Lion brand woolies. And then I was making a cardigan and then I didn't have enough, so I put that project away. And then recently I went back to Joann's and bought some more of this because I'm like, you know, it could be the same. It's not at all.
Dang.
So this darker color was the first one I had, and then you can see the sleeve. Well, I mean, you can't really tell. Like, the pink is still the same. There's just a lot more white.
Yeah.
So, I don't really care. It's just a sweater.
You could probably like, well, yeah, if you don't care, that's great, that's perfect. But if it bugs you over time, you could probably like over dye it once you finish it.
I was thinking about that, and I think that'd be really fun to do. I just don't know what color.
Yeah.
But I did try to helical knit, and then I got really tired of it, so.
Tedious.
Yeah, you can kind of see, like, down here, there's some white, and I was like, no, we're done. But I'm knitting the turtleneck for this. I was, like, I love turtlenecks, but, like, with the shape of my face, I feel like it just makes me look like this. But, I mean, whatever, who cares? So I'm gonna be doing the collar, then another sleeve, and then I'll be done. I really like the split.
That's close, you're close.
I'm almost done. I've been knitting on this nonstop. Like, it's on 5mm needles. And, yeah. So, I've been trying to, like, get better with, like, knitting certain sizes. Like, I love oversized sweaters, but every now and then, like if it's like a camisole or a tee, like I like it a little bit more form-fitting. Normally with petite knit sizes, I knit the small or the medium. I went down to the extra small.
Because it's that oversized?
I mean, like my bust is like 37 inches. And I think this is supposed to be like 40 inches. So I usually like, the sizes I knit are from like 45 to like 55 inches.
Yeah.
Like finished. But like, I think it'll like stretch out.
Yeah.
I just don't really like how the arm, like how high up the arm is compared to the rest of the body. But I did kind of knit it longer because it's like 5.5 inches of ribbing, but I did 6 because I wasn't really keeping track. So, but
sometimes that's how it goes, you know?
yeah. But this is the Wednesday sweater by Petite Knit. Okay, I'm just gonna power through the rest of these. Don't worry. Okay. So this is
Kathmandu.
Yes. I knit my red cedar sweater in that and my lane loop tee in the same color. But this is gonna be the Remy camisole by KG. This is the left front. It kind of looks like those little gnome hats.
Oh, it does.
Like the shape of it. But yeah, I just have to knit the 4 other triangles and then this is all I have though. So I think I think it'll be enough. Like this is a lot of yarn.
Yeah.
Like I knit my lane loop tee in 1.5. Skein to this. So, and I don't like it's a camisole. I don't mind if it's cropped. Like I wear stuff like that around the house anyway. So, but it's wool, silk, and cashmere. So
I like that yarn.
Yeah.
Queensland.
Yes.
Collection, I think.
Yeah. I didn't really like it when I was knitting my red cedar sweater because there were like some thick and thin bits that really messed up my tension and it made me really mad. But who cares? Okay, I just have 2 more. One really big one. And one really small one. Okay. My hair all over it. This is a test knit.
Nice.
That looks like a giant blob right now. It's the Never sweater for Kalila of More Copy Cali. It's her first design. Very oversized.
Nice.
Very, very oversized. I'm using the Woolly Knit British 4-ply in the color Pine Forest Green. So like I was touching this yarn, you know, like in the cone, and I was like, oh, that's so soft. And then I'm like,
oh.
I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like holding it up to my skin, and I'm like, And she even said, because she had like a coupon code for this yarn, but I was taking too much time in the website that the coupon expired for me, so whatever. Like, it's
Oh yeah.
I think it'll soften up, because like she said if you buy this yarn, like it will be a little scratchy, but I think it'll like soften up after washing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, is it going to though? Because like, but yeah, it's really fun to knit. Like, it's not like, I love like the motions. I mean, like there's just some yarn that's just so nice to knit with, and this is one of them.
Nice.
I went down a needle size. I'm using 3.75 needles instead of 4 because my gauge is just a little off. Terry's coming to say hi.
Terry.
But I just have to do some more body increases, and then I'll finally split for sleeves.
Nice.
So that's
I like
that.
that color a lot though.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, one more thing, real quick. I'm in the process of knitting Christmas gifts. So this is Drops Air. It's the softest thing ever. Like, you feel it in the ball, and like you kind of get cuteness aggression because you just want to, like, you know, like that's kind of what I do because I'm psychotic. But
I know, I'm like,
this is going to be the classic ribbed hat by Pearl Soho.
okay.
I'm knitting it for a family member. So yeah, it's
Nice.
It's gonna be super soft. Like my family, like I don't think they really appreciate handmade things. But they're going to because, yeah. You know, so they better take care of this. Which I think they will. It's like, I'm going to knit my dad a hat, and I'm a little scared about that, so.
Yeah, I feel like women are kind of, not to
hate on the men.
Not to gender, what would the word be? Stereotype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, guys are just like, oh.
Yeah, I have to wash my boyfriend's socks for him,
so they don't fell or.
Yeah. But I mean, like, my boyfriend, like, he's nice with like stuff like that, so he barely wears his socks because he's scared of ruining them.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet though.
Yeah, so I'm knitting my parents' hats for Christmas, and then socks for my boyfriend's mom, socks for my grandma, a shawl for another family member, and then fingerless mittens for my younger sister. So
nice.
Hi Terry. So yeah, those are all my WIPs.
I have I mean, it's not started yet.
You have a plan?
But I have a plan that I could chat about. So I'm doing a shop sample for work. Sorry for clackities.
Oh, that's okay.
So this is it's called Addie Shapes.
Ooh.
And it's basically just this piece of board with the holes in it. And then I'm going to use some leftover, let's see what this is exactly. Look who has the tag. Jody Long on the Elmo Twist.
Oh, I saw that and I kind of wanted to try it.
You can feel it if you want to. It's nice stuff. I mean, it's thick, you know.
Yeah, it's nice. I really like the marble on it.
But I'm going to crochet a little basket, and this will be the bottom. And so, like, that's the whole premise with these little shapes is you just, I don't know if you can see the picture here, but you just, build up a little basket and then you put up the bottom with it. So I'm gonna do a shop sample for the store that I work at.
That'd be nice.
And it's gonna be fun. Let's see. I'm going to use a size K hook, 6.5. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. It should work up like super quickly. I don't know if I'll have it to show for the next part, but I'll definitely have a photo.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a WIP,
yeah, that'll be fun.
It's happening.
I liked crocheting because it just goes by so fast. Like I could just whip up things in like 3 days.
Yep.
So I kind of miss crocheting, but I also don't really. But
same. I like crocheting because same reason, but also I've grown to really dislike how many hand motions you have to do just to do one stitch.
Right. And it just takes up so much yarn. That's why I stopped doing it. I was like, I don't want to have to buy 10 billion skeins.
So much yarn. Yeah. So that is another whippy.
Yeah.
Another whippy do. I guess I could talk about another plan.
Yeah.
I got this book from work last week called Knitting California by Nancy Bates. I think her name is. I should know. Yep, Nancy Bates. She also has like a Knitting the National Parks book, it's got super cute stuff.
Oh yeah, I want to get that book because there's a hat in there that I really like.
And there's like super cute hats in here. But the one that I've got my eye on is, let me find it, this Hollywood hat. So it looks like film. And film and the movie theater just kind of has a special place in my heart because I used to work at the movie theater. That was like my second job. And I was a projectionist, like when they actually had film. Like it's all digital now, so they just like you just like set a timer, push a button,
Oh,
whatever. But I think it's kind of fun. I actually like threaded the projectors with
That's
the
so
film.
cool.
It's kind of like a dead art now, but I'm going to make that hat soon.
That'll be amazing.
I'm excited, but the only thing is I don't really like I prefer a more slouchy. So I'm wondering how I can go about making that slouchy. Like if I just make it longer, I'm gonna have to fiddle with it.
Maybe go up a needle size?
Could.
I don't know. Or, I already forgot what that hat looked like.
I know, I kind of like
well, you could
and put it away like
you could knit like a thicker rib.
Oh, that's true.
And then just do some like extra rows here.
Oh yeah.
And then have like that double folded brim if you're into that.
Yeah, I just prefer a more slouch.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be cute once it's done. So that's a plan.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want this book, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be plugging, we're probably both gonna be plugging Cowgirl Yarn a whole lot just because they're our local yarn store and I work there.
I think it's like the only like hand-dyed yarn store in Wyoming, or is there other?
So.
Because there's that Cowgirl Yarn Crawl this summer.
There's one in Rock Springs, a small one, the Yarn and the Tail. I've gone there a couple times. They've got nice stuff too. But close to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want, I mean, like Joann's, Michael's, and Hobby Lobby, like they have like wool and other fibers other than acrylic. But I mean, a lot of people are like, big box companies.
Yeah. Which I get it, but look, sometimes your girl be broke, and sometimes I want to buy yarn, and sometimes that's
we have that instant gratification thing. So
mm-hmm.
I don't have any acquisitions.
That was pretty much it for me. It was just that book and the basket bottom, whatever you would call it.
I really like those baskets. I have a few in my room. It doesn't have like the cardboard, not the cardboard, but the wooden bottom. Like you see them all over like Target and everything, but it's even better to just like make them. I think.
I'm excited.
It'll be so much fun. Please don't lick me. Terry's saying hi. The only chaotic thing she did today was knock over our light, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Do you want to talk about like what we've been watching and stuff?
We can, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Well, there is a podcast. 'Cause I like to shout out smaller podcasts, like not throwing shade to like the more popular people, but like I think other people need to be recognized, you know?
I agree.
Like us, for example.
Yeah, like, hi, recognize us. Here we are.
Pay attention to us, please.
I love that you watch Honeybird.
I've been watching her
That's so great.
since I started knitting, and like everything that she makes really inspires me. Like when I get bored, I go back and rewatch all of her videos. Like that sounds like weird, but like when I'm looking for inspiration, I just find a podcast that I like and I just rewatch.
Yeah.
Or when people aren't uploading episodes as fast as I want them to, then. But.
And I'm like, give me that content.
Yeah. But one that I want to point out is Saoirse Bray of the Cozy Soul Knits.
I think I've heard of her.
I had no clue how to pronounce her name at first, because it's a beautiful name. I love her name, but I was like, how do you pronounce that? And then she said it, and I was like, okay.
Thank you.
Saoirse,
Thank you for
love
clarifying that.
She's really sweet. We talk sometimes on Instagram. We're in the same test knit together. She's super nice. So we'll have her channel in the description.
Yeah, we should link all the stuff, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll link the things.
Yeah. I've never done that in my podcast. I just wrote everything out, but it'd be really helpful to have a link instead of other people having to do all the work. But I've been watching Disenchantment on Netflix. I have a few comfort shows that I like to watch, which is Disenchantment, BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
F is for Family.
I love F is for Family. We're gonna get along just great.
That show, I've watched it so many times, I still like cackle manically at it.
It's so good.
If you are relatively sensitive to some things, I wouldn't recommend it. But
just knowing that about you, I just know that this is gonna be great.
It's gonna be amazing.
Comedy, that's how you know.
And The Office, those are like my comfort shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching Disenchantment again. That's about it. Because I like to watch one show at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I just finished Game of Thrones, which I love the whole medieval thing, but like Game of Thrones, like does there have to be that much nudity in there?
Like I haven't seen it, which mean outlier, I think, but
I mean, like I know like some things sell in Hollywood, but a lot of actresses came out and were like, we're not comfortable like doing these things, and they were like humiliated for it.
Yeesh.
So I mean, I don't want to be like all controversial and stuff, but that's kind of why like I had to take breaks from that show. It's like, wow, that's a little too much for me. But
yeah, need some eye bleach afterwards. Like,
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I was just like there's just some, I don't know, whatever. But it's a good show. I mean, the plot really frustrated me sometimes, but
I have heard it's like you've got to pay attention, or else like good luck.
yeah, I had to go back and rewatch a few episodes because I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah, what happened when? Because there's like 10 different storylines all.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, because I mostly knit, and well, all I do is knit and watch shows.
We're
so like
sitting, we're knitting.
Yeah, and I'm just like really involved with my knitting and really involved with the show, so I mess up my knitting and don't know what's going on in the show. So it's always super fun.
I get that.
But what about you?
I get that for sure. Oh, what have I been watching lately? Knitting podcast wise, I love the We Share Needles podcast.
I'll have to check them out.
They're great. You would like them. They're great.
Sweet.
Honeybird, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I used to watch it started with the Woolies podcast with Haley and Brienne. And then that shifted into the Prickly Stitch podcast with Haley and Sock. And then now Haley's just doing her own podcast solo, the Lock Knits podcast. I think she's only on like episode 2.
Oh, okay.
But love those podcasts for sure. Those are great.
All right.
For like background, sometimes you just want to throw on a thing and have it going.
Yeah.
Geez, right now, I am a sucker for garbage TV. I'm currently watching The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Don't judge me. Gotta get my trash fix.
Word.
That, and then, I don't know, I kind of struggle with TV. I really only watch, like that, or I'm rewatching Parks and Rec.
Oh, I wanted to watch that show. My mom likes that show.
A good comfort one.
Yeah.
And then also every Monday I watch Kill Tony, which is a podcast. It's a comedy podcast.
Oh, okay.
You would like it. You would like it. It's good. That's pretty much the gist of what I'm watching as of now. I recently just went to, I think it was last week or the week before, drove to Fort Collins, Colorado, because we're like, I don't even know, like 40 minutes?
Yeah,
maybe
about an hour.
From Colorado, and saw Terrifier 2, the re-release in theaters, which is just like a good hack and slash horror film. That's about it for me.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing much. I mean, with work, I never really know what's going on, so.
Yeah, that makes it hard.
Yeah. But like I'm like a homebody, so like I the other day like I needed to like get groceries and stuff, but I also had like a counseling appointment, and I was like, how much free time am I going to have in between these two things that I need to do? Like, I don't like doing things, like, I love being by myself, but like, now that I think we're gonna be, well, we definitely are gonna be friends, like, I'll have a buddy to drag around.
Terry's like, excuse me, what about me? I thought I was your friend. Rude.
But yeah, because like I just moved here to Wyoming in May for this job that I have, and I've just been kind of hanging out by myself. So
we're gonna pal around.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a very kind of spur of the moment like idea that we had.
Yes.
And we're just like, let's do it.
Yeah. So here we are.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
I struggle because I don't know if YouTube needs another podcast.
Needs more, I think.
But also, like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, we want to show off our stuff.
Yeah.
People will probably want to see our stuff, and if not,
too bad you're gonna see it anyway.
fine. Yeah. Plus, also, like, I don't know if you feel this way, but sometimes I see stuff that I've made like years ago, and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot I even made that. So this will just be kind of nice to like,
yeah, to look back at.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I forgot I made that thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm going, do you really have to do that on me right now?
Terry.
I'm keeping my other YouTube channel up. I'm just going to be doing knitting vlogs on that channel because I love vlogging. And I'll just be showing, so I'm filming a vlog right now, so I kind of talked about it then. So that channel's going in a different direction. It's just going to be knitting vlogs. Terry, why are you sitting like this? So if you like knitting vlogs and if you're nosy and you want to know what I'm doing, then sweet. I'm nosy too, so.
Aren't we all? I was gonna say, like.
I mean, like, there's like mean nosy and then there's respectful nosy. Like, I want to know what you're doing all the time, but like, I'll be nice about it. You know?
And I'm just curious, that's why.
Right, like.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, there's some people who are like mean nosy, but.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll have I think I don't really know what to like rename that channel. So I just named it Knits by Faith. That's my Ravelry username. So if you like vlogs, then you can watch that. So
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess I forgot to say, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't know if I have a dot in my Instagram handle. It's Samsara Stitches. There might be a dot. It might be Samsara dot stitches. Let me double check. Yeah. So it's Samsara dot stitches. But we'll link all the things. You guys should follow us. I don't really share much, but follow us anyway.
Yes. She posts really funny like knitting memes on her story that I think are very interesting.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them.
Yes.
It is a joy to share memes with the world.
Oh yeah.
Of all kinds.
If they're knitting related.
Yeah.
So
maybe we can just put a nice knitting meme at the end of every episode.
Oh yeah.
So look forward to that. We might do that from time to time.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it for our first episode.
Yeah. If you liked it, please let us know. We hope you liked it.
Yeah. You can tell us things in the comments.
Yeah.
What you're working on.
I think if we're responding to comments, we can like put like our name at the bottom so we know, so they know who responded to it.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, see ya. This was fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching. And I think our schedule is kind of be like every other week.
I think so. I think that's
every other week, so that way you guys have more things to see instead of just all my WIPs that are never going to get finished.
I'll bring more next time. I will bring more.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Okay, bye.
Say bye, Terry.
Bye, Terry.
Okay.